Okay, we are live. Hi, dear friends. This is Asimaisra. Hope you are doing well. You are doing good. It has been a long time. I have not came to the YouTube, whether English or French. I have been not feeling well by the end of the year, and I'm slightly recovering in a way. I have, a chronic situation now, and I might speak about it maybe in another video. But for today, I wanted to jump in just to give you the information that uh, we received in the shop a new deck. So I wanted to put forward these two beautiful decks, the Mage Cards 1 and Mage Cards 2, because many of you have asked me about them. So just a small story about this. The two decks, Mage Cards 1 and 2, have been created by Max. Very, I mean, an artist and the creator who very trustfully trusted the core magic, and we wanted to publish this deck together. So we did the first project in Kickstarter the last year, and it was funded, and we sold out the decks, the first copies, and many of you has asked about if we can, make better quality of the cards, the box, and we worked on that. So we worked on that with the printer, and now we have this beautiful box that it comes in two parts. So we have chosen to put the black inside also, which is very present in this deck, this color. So it comes in a very sturdy box that is like this. Let me just oops. Here we go. So you have this little space here to help you open the box. And here are the cards. So we have Page Cards 1 and 2. These two decks are different. In each deck you have 62 cards, and they are related to the esoteric archetypes, and they come also with a guidebook. I have my copy. I use it a lot. So it comes with a PDF that you can record, you can download on a special page. You have a member page where you will find also the workshop that we did with Max to show you how you can use these cards. And as we are talking about the guidebook, it comes in this way. You have the description of the cards and the colors that are related to them, and they have special meanings also that you can find in the end, the first part of the guidebook. Anyway, so I wanted also to show you some. So the cards are big, they are quite big, and they are bigger than the tarot cards. So I have here my deck Nest of Light, and you see it's quite big comparing to that. And the cards are mixed. So the quality of the cards is very similar to I Don't Care. And it's very, it has this feeling of, I don't know how to call it. I'm so bad with the names, but I wonder if you can see like we have used special material to cover the cards to protect them, which offers them a very interesting touch. And also, the colors are brighter compared to the first deck. They are very, I mean, the colors, I'm so happy about the colors. They are brighter, they are beautiful, and the cards mixes very well. So yeah. And sometimes people ask me about Mage Cards 1 and 2, and we talk about that in other videos, so I will link them below just to, to not to repeat myself. But you will find in each deck major gods and goddesses and beings from different realms. And what I like about this deck is that these two decks is that they offer you a very interesting possibility to channel. I was speaking about that with a friend a few days ago, and we were talking about this portals or doors that open through the cards when we observe them. And um, some clients were telling me also about this pushing yeah, the cards push us into new territories that maybe feel at the beginning not comfortable. It's like we have this curiosity, but at the same time, we're kind of afraid to go there. And isn't it beautiful that we are speaking about that? And there is these beings that are holding, the space for us and doing the journey with us. And these mushrooms, they reminded me of the magic of the journey. And this light, you reminded the hermit. So meeting with these cards is very interesting to contemplate and channel, and also redefine the symbols, because even if Max gives you some information or a guideline for cards, you can find your own symbols there. And some cards are quite difficult, to be honest, because they might remind you of some dreams you had when you were a kid. Or maybe they may speak about your energy field and how it is. Sometimes you can see some speaking about the energy field. For example, this card about the elf. You might have another perspective of the elves, but if you see the card as an energy of your own body, you might see, okay, my face. How does it feel my face? How does it feel in my shoulder? What are these blocks of shadow? Is there something I need to work? And it's important to specify your intention when you work with these cards. I think it would be interesting to specify the intention, and sometimes not, because you just enter there and let them guide you. But maybe it depends on it depends on your practice, on your way of working with the cards. And there is something also about mixed realities, different realities at the same card. Talking about the steampunk, mix of technology also and nature, and merging with nature, merging with the animals, which I really love and appreciate in some cards, and I spoke about that in other videos. The herbalist was beautiful, beautiful card. I love this card. I really love it. And actually, as I'm not taking medication, I'm taking more plants to heal myself. And I don't know any deck that has the herbalist card in them. But as if you get this card in your spread, and it's a confirmation of, okay, you're doing the right thing. You're connected to nature. When you use plants, they are coming from you being as a whole. So yes, and there are some realms again, some environments. As I said, steampunk. It reminds me of this mix of technology, old technology, the sea demigod. So I see always gods and goddesses, but not semi-god or demigod. Sea ice god. This card is really beautiful. Talking about these realities. So this is the Selkie, another card. It's really beautiful. You see this being here. So it's you enter a world that has its own. Aren't the colors beautiful? I'm really sad that the colors do not appear well as I see them. The colors in reality are so much better. They are vivid. They are yeah. Anyway, I spoke a lot about this deck, which is one of my favorites, Mage Cards 1. And there is the Mage Cards 2, so I'm going to just put these cards aside and get in the Mage Cards 2. Open it here. Sometimes the box can be rigid, so just be patient when you open it, not to scratch it. And oh, okay, so Mage Cards 2. They are the same size as Mage Cards 1, and this one I have not. Usually, I use them both with the old print, but since I got these 2 boxes, I'm using more Mage Cards 1. Shadow Worker. Let me just show you the cards here. And when you open these decks, and this card is really interesting. From the first print, it came often for some work, energy work. And I feel there are some stories. I didn't have time to delve deep, to be honest, but if you have some time to reconnect with these beings, because they are not that much well known, you know, I feel like they are coming from deep, deep within me, from deep knowledge, but it's not it's not perceived with words. I cannot say it. It's not. It's like a dream. It's like a dream, far dream. God of time. I mean, just this card. I mean, just contemplating it and letting it speak to you about time. Yeah, so there are stories that come from far away as as an invitation to remember. I feel them. They are speaking. It's like a story. And some of you might practice magic and might be that might know some beings from here more than others. But I'm really enjoying. I mean, I'm really enjoying the quality of the quality of the cards. This card as a shadow also that you might have. And there is this discussion in the workshop. In the workshop, we talk about this discussion that can take place between the cards. There is a discussion between us and the card, and between the cards and the beings that are there, because there are so many beings in here. You know, even here, for example, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beings that can speak together, that are having a scene in front of us, and like in tarot, we can start this discussion. Demi-goddess of patience. I needed this card so much these last weeks. Hi, Katie. With the Shimonet and Folarcos, this is a very nice idea. I have the Shimonet, so I will. Let me put it out. Give me a second. I'm gonna bring the Shimonet and the Folarcos. Let's see. Okay, so let's see how they pair together. So I have the Shimonet here. Sorry, the Folarcos, which is another deck that we have in the shop if you want to discover it. And I had a discussion with Carmen in this channel. I think we had 1 or 2 discussions. I don't remember. But she did a workshop about dream work that is still available if you want to join. And you can check that on coremagic.com. So let's see. Just mixing these cards too. Whoop. Okay, let's put them. The colors. This is really interesting. Thank you, Katy, for the idea. I didn't think about putting them together. But it's true that they have like similar. Okay, so what do you think, Katy, about these two cards together, two decks? Wow, I feel it can be interesting. There is discussion that takes place. You see the unicorn here, the trail of wings. I love the direction that these two, it's like they are looking to each other's, and maybe there is this conversation that takes place. The colors also. I don't know if you see this this fix that is taking place here about the colors. The dragon and 10 of spears. I'm really taking note about the colors, the movement, the energy. I'm not seeing the meaning of the cards. But there is something about truth coming in here. Speaking about truth of the self, or truth of what we are really, what we are really showing what we are. And of course, it can speak differently to people. Drake and Wheel of Fortune. Let me see. I always show example of the Drake. What does Max talk about the Drake? Say about the Drake? Okay. The unicorn waltz in on the Love Fest. That's true. So the Drake, these being here, this is frightening, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Drake, the lowest beast of the draconic phylum, is the Drake, who lingers on the earth to tend the human realm. An unseen force in many powerful system, he is crowned by the smoking black tower. Oh. In his claw he holds the mask, which spews the winnowing oils, and in his tongue is two tongues, and on his skull 1,000,000 eyes. Sounds frightening there. That's frightening. So this tower, I see tower, the 1,000,000 eyes. What about talking about, and there is the face in here. Maybe there are different realities, and maybe there is a choice. The Wheel of Fortune speaks more, about the movement, about going ahead, about also fate, etc. But there is something about how we see things, and that helps us to take the next step, the decision. Sometimes the decision is the posture we can have to accept or not. But this card feels for me negative. So maybe there is something about maybe negative perception about what is happening, or negative perception about the reality, which will impact our future decisions. This is one signification of many others, of course. I'm not having a specific question, but I found that interesting. Draconic demigod and the Queen of Coral. I mean, just see the colors. They are beautiful. So the draconic demigod, let's see. I like this guidebook because cow. Yes, Katy, cow. Dragonic demigod. So, the dragonic demigod uses the power of Eros to siphon decisive agencies from air to earth. From air to earth. He is a deity of wind and direction and articulates his effects concretely, holding a weighted ball of lead in his fist as a symbol of the gravity of his resolve. So there is something talking about decision, talking about the power of air and earth, something descending, something about the direction to take, the efforts we make. So there is something about this is the way to. This is the way to arrive. And I find it interesting that it's the Queen of Coral talking about water, talking about. So maybe it's time for us to not let ourselves to be flowy, but instead to hold the power, make the right decision, take your responsibility, be in determination, have this determination within, or this resolution within, because the Queen of Coral is a queen, yes, but it's the element of water. So how could I be a queen in this and at the same time holding the water, flowing, mastering my emotions? So there is something about bringing more earth, I would say, there. And oh my god, I feel like there are so many interpretations and so many work that could be done with these two decks. Okay, let's switch to the Shimonet. And it needs, in a way, I feel like these two mixes, like the Pholarcus and the Mage Cards, it makes me think. I don't feel like I am very sensitive to the movement and the colors, as you know, but it makes me think. Oops, sorry, about my cards are mixed. About the possible meaning. Maybe with the Shimonet will call in my intuition more and my emotion. Let's see. The $1,000,000 question. Yes, how can I be a soft queen? But you see, with the draconic goddess, or was it the goddess? It was with the demigod. How can I be a stronger queen? Maybe, maybe. Okay, let's see with the Shimonet. Okay, we have the draconic. Let's mix the cards and see how they will respond to the Shimonet. Okay. So we have the Conjurer and we have the Seven of Swords. Wow, it feels like maybe there is more harmony between these two these two decks. So what about the Conjurer? What does we say? I will do this for two more cards, and because I wanted the video to be short to make another video, but I'm loving it. Conjurer. Where is it? Okay, so the Conjurer rides backward into the citadel upon the mule, immenshing wizardry with the craft of illusion. Her helm is edged with the Sibyl's mask, and by her hand new and occluding constellations of darkness might appear, stars of shadow by which her will may manifest. So there is something I notice here, which is really interesting. There is something about these stars that I see. Something about the mask that she has up over her head. There are like two beings in here. The star in her hand, another star here. I don't know why, but I feel like something about and something coming in from the energy perspective, and I feel there is something about chakras around here. Um, Cleansing chakras, and I feel like the swords sometimes, when I do some energy work, I see as if there are like some swords and knives into some chakras. So if it was in a spread, the first thing I would say, like, there is something about cleansing the chakras that is coming. uh, the other thing that Max talks about is that there is the will, my manifest. So there is something about my will. Where is my will? Um, where is my will? Um, am I taking it seriously? Am I taking it fully, or am I taking it like at just 20% and letting others show me the road or show me the way? And this head of the animal going backwards or going the other side. So there is something that when you are dependent on something, or you are addictive to something, um, it can be like it can take you to another way, take you to other ways than yours, than the strong way or the strong uh, mission you have, in a way. So yeah, this is really I think. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for this. Um, yes, thank you very much. I am really loving the Shimonet with the Mage cards. It speak more to me. Let's see more cards, and I would love to see these two decks in Sadhana's channel, because I love the way she makes the combos and makes the cards speak. Oh, the Naturalist and the Queen of Cups. This is really interesting. This is really interesting. And the face, the Fool, and the Nymph. We have this link with something about the water, and see how the position of their bodies and these um, like links, or it looks like a rope, but there is water, um, feeling the energy of water strongly in this card. The spiral demi-goddess, and you have here the Two of Discs. There is something interesting between these two decks. Insect demigod and Two of Swords. This is really interesting. The Prince of Staffs, Governor. Okay, let me stop, because I feel like they are pushing me into a world full of energy speaking cards. Yeah, Katie, I think Shimonet will be the winner for this mix. The Astrologer and the Six of Cups, and you see this spicy in here. The Sun with the Cleromancer. Maybe seeking for some signs from the Sun. This is really interesting. I just feel like I don't want to stop, but let's stop for now. Let's stop for now. Okay, Kathy, this is you. You who made me bring all this stuff. All right, so here is my supposed to be short video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching it and discovering these two decks if you have never seen them. So we have Mage Cards 1 and 2. And if you want to check them on the website, please do. Other news, I will put them maybe later, but just to let you know that I don't care. The deck, bye-bye, Kathy, thank you very much. I don't care. The deck is practically sold out. I think there is I think there would be a reprint maybe in the future, but not for right now. So just wanted to thank you very much for that. Another deck that I have just received also that you might want to check is the Petrarch Tarot, which is amazing, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I might do another video to just to show it to you in give it a space. So have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye bye.